I love makeup. It makes me happy and keeps me entertained. And recently, I've gotten to have even more fun with it due to Nora's mostly willing participation and her letting me do makeup on her or her just giving me company while I do makeup on myself. These encounters usually result in a multitude of bad inside jokes, random TikToks, and even more weird faces being made to each other. It's an amazingly glorious disaster. Another thing that makes it so enjoyable for me to do makeup is when I post a picture or video on social media and laugh at people's reactions. Usually I get a lot of stops in all caps or some very bad dad jokes from Mel or Aspen. Some people even think the wounds are real, which I find hilarious and boosts my ego a lot. People stumbling across the pictures have the best reactions. And then there are those who are negative about my hobby. Some that believe makeup isn't something that I should be passionate about or spend my time and money on. My parents, for example, don't like the normal cosmetic makeup I wear on the daily. Whether it's a little bit of eyeliner, a little bit foundation, they disagree with it. And then there are those who think it's weird or find it strange that I find a decent amount of joy in gory things. And then there was a professor from the U of A that was visiting my German class, and he asked, "What's your passion?" When I gave him my answer, he told me that my makeup was not a passion. And well, I believe those people are just flat out wrong. Not to sound edgy, I just mean I believe that you should ignore what people will say about what makes you happy. No one can decide for you what you will be passionate about. Passions can range from anything to a TV show that you binge for hours, to days, to months on end. Or it could be a random hobby like cross-stitching or chess or literally any of the hobbies you can think of. And then even sleeping could be your passion. I know for a majority of high school students, it's a far-off dream, but as long as it makes you happy, you should continue to do it. So I decided I would ignore the negative comments and people who disagreed, and I chose to instead continue to do what I loved. I continued to practice my makeup. I continued to wear makeup every day to the point where I refused to leave my house without having my eyebrows on. And thanks to that, I've made so many friends through makeup, mostly from attending the cinema makeup school in LA. But even outside of that, I found people who have had common interests and are just as passionate as I am about makeup. And when you meet someone like that, there's an instant bond created because of the common interest in like-mindedness. Now look, I've gotten to do 2 projects that include my makeup now for this class, and it's just made life a lot easier. Passions make life a little bit more bearable. They can act as a distraction during high stress times, give you a little mental break when you need it the most, or even give you an excuse to get to hang out with your friends. Most people have something that they are passionate about. It's only a matter of whether or not they pursue them. So I believe, as long as you're happy, it doesn't matter what others will think.